What's going on, old school scares? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about 65, the new sci-fi thriller that just came out, starring Adam Driver and Adriana Greenblatt. Really interesting movie. I saw it today. Anyone that knows me knows I love Jurassic Park. I'm a big dinosaur fan, so anything that gets like a dinosaur movie, I'm always wanting to check it out, and I want to see what it's all about. And when I saw the preview for this movie, I was very excited to see it. I love the premise. And again, the movie trailer and the commercials have given away everything, so I'm not going to try to, I'll try to be as spoiler-free as possible. There's not a lot of big spoilers in this movie. There's really nothing that would happen in this movie that is unexpected. That's probably the biggest demerit of the movie. It's very predictable. So when you watch the movie, you know exactly what you're going to see, what's going to happen. You kind of see the crash landing on Earth, the survivors. So Adam Driver is the pilot. Basically he takes on this long-range mission because his daughter's sick and he needs money to get her medical treatment. It's funny. There's definitely some political undertones in the movie, and the political undertones are very similar to what's going on in modern day society. It's supposed to take place 65 million years ago on a very highly advanced planet. So it was interesting to see a little bit of that in the movie. But I will tell you, this movie has 4 actors credited in the movie, which is always interesting. So you have Adam Driver's character, you have his wife, his daughter that's back on the planet they came from, and then, like I said, Adriana Greenblatt, who is the young girl who survives the crash along with Adam Driver's character on the planet. The plot is really pretty basic. Adam Driver's sleeping. Everyone else is in cryostasis. Kind of think of, Alien, or I'm trying to think of the other movie that just had that, Passengers, where you had, everyone else on the ship is asleep. They go through an asteroid belt. This is a one little semi-spoiler. The asteroid belt was the precursor of the giant asteroid that hit Earth that killed the dinosaurs. So it does take place in that same time frame. Again, when we say 65 million years, it shouldn't surprise us. If you've ever been on Disney's dinosaur ride, they use a very similar trope where, you're going back in time to see dinosaurs, but it's also in the same time frame as the meteor or the asteroid that hit the Earth. And it does add a sense of gravitas to everything that's going on, right? There's a timetable now. So when they try to have to save somebody, there's definitely a better sense of urgency on what's going on in the movie. So I thought that wasn't too bad. I really like Adam Driver in the movie. I think he does a good job. I think he comes across as a compelling character, a father who's now trying to save this young girl who's, lost her parents in the accident. So I thought that was good. I think the dinosaur effects are pretty good. There's a lot of dinosaurs that are questionable as far as the aesthetic to a real dinosaur. But again, it's a sci-fi action movie, so they don't have to be, true to life. And there was some good dinosaur action. You have the big dinosaurs, you have some of the smaller, kind of like compies. They went with a smaller raptor as well, which was pretty interesting. You had some of the flying reptiles, which are pretty cool. So, like I said, overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie. It was fun. My biggest gripe on the movie, and why I would probably give it like a 5.5 or 6 out of 10, is it was just, we were going from one set piece to another. When I think back to the original Jurassic Park, and the original Jurassic Park had a ton of amazing set pieces, but the story that was being told as part of the movie is what made it compelling. And then I went to The Lost World, and I went back and rewatched The Lost World not that long ago. And 65 reminds me more of The Lost World Jurassic Park than it does of Jurassic Park. It is set piece to set piece. You're looking for the next big action sequence with a very little character development in between. And then, the very end of the movie is where it completely let me down. If it wasn't for the ending of the movie, I probably would have given it a 6.5, maybe even a 7, because it was fun. It was action-packed. It was quick. But the ending just is so ridiculous that it took me down probably a full point from a 6.5 to a 5.5. So it's a slight recommend. I think if you got an hour and 35 minutes to kill, here's where 65 gets all the points for me. I love an hour-and-a-half movie. Give me a cheesy sci-fi action movie, throw some dinosaurs in it, get some explosions, some shit blowing up, and then do it in 90 minutes. You're going to get a recommend no matter what, unless it's really, really bad. So, yes, I would give it a slight recommend. It's a fun movie. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a movie, there were only 4 credited actors. So, kudos to everybody in the movie because they had memorable parts. A couple of smaller parts and a couple of larger parts. Pretty good special effects, cool dinosaurs. It falls apart a little bit in the pacing and a little bit of the storyline in between the set pieces and then the ending. So that's it, guys. Please check it out. I will go see Scream this week as well, so I will have a review for the new Scream movie. If you haven't done so far, please hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, stay scary.